Hiya, my name is Aileen.
And my name is Nellie.
And we've a lovely song to share with you, and it's called Mrs.
McGrath.
McGrath. So the first thing we'll do is sing the chorus for you. It goes, wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Now, did that mean anything, Nellie?
No.
No, it would be fair to say that's complete nonsense. They're what you call vocables. It's a kind of a lilting. Lilting is in traditional Irish music where you make up sounds to go along with the tune so that you can sing. Often you might do it for Irish dancing. So this is a little lilted chorus. They're made up sounds and these are the sounds. Let's listen carefully and I'm going to sing one line for you and you sing back along with Nellie.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wish-a-ring-dong-da,
wish-a-ring-dong-da,
ring-a-dong-a-da,
ring-a-dong-a-da,
ring-dong-daddy,
ring-dong-daddy,
wish-a-ring-dong-da.
wish-a-ring-dong-da.
Do you think that's a little bit tricky?
Yeah.
Actually, it's a little bit harder to learn that than it is the rest of the song. So don't worry if you get it a little bit mixed up because it doesn't really make much difference, does it? So we're going to sing it together now. Let's put those 4 lines together and I'll sing the chorus together. 3, 2, 1. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Lovely. So I'm going to ask Nellie to sing the first verse for us so we can just listen to it.
Oh, Mrs. McGrath lived on the seashore for the space of 7 long years or more. When she spied a ship coming o'er to say, "This is my son Ted, will he clear the way?"
Join in. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. So this first verse introduces the 2 characters. You have Mrs. McGrath and who's the other fella?
Ted.
Ted, her son Ted. And she's waiting for Ted to return from being off away foreign somewhere. And think how happy she must be when she sees him. So he's coming in on the ship and she's saying, make room for Ted to arrive off the ship.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to sing one line and you sing along back with the 2 of us, okay? The other thing about this song is it has actions. So you'll see what they are. Add them in. Oh, Mrs. McGrath lived on the seashore. Oh, Mrs. McGrath lived on the seashore for the space of 7 long years or more. For the space of 7 long years or more. When she spied a ship coming o'er the say. When she spied a ship coming o'er the say. This is my son Ted, will you clear the way? This is my son Ted, will you clear the way? So let's sing that now, the whole 4 lines, and we'll run straight into that lovely little chorus. Are you ready? Oh, Mrs. McGrath lived on the seashore for the space of 7 long years or more. When she spied a ship coming o'er the say, this is my son Ted, will you clear the way? Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Nellie, will you sing the second verse?
Yeah. Well, Teddy landed without any legs, and in their place 2 wooden pegs. And when she kissed him a dozen or 2, she said, "Now, Ted, can this be you?"
So in this verse, I think Mrs. McGrath's joy at seeing her son changes to confusion at the end of this verse, because the first thing she does is what I'm sure your mammy would do if you were away for even 7 days, yet alone 7 years, and gives him a big hug and loads of kisses. But then she steps back and has a look at him to see how he is. And she gets a terrible fright because from head to toe she has a look at him, but she realises when she gets down so far, he finishes at the knees because he's been in some sort of accident And instead of having legs from the knees down, he has two artificial legs. In the song it says wooden pegs. So two early artificial legs, basically. So think what a shock she must have got. So I'll sing a line and you sing back. Well, Ted, he landed without any legs. Well, Ted, he landed without any legs. And in their place two wooden pegs. And in their place two wooden pegs. And when she kissed him a dozen or two, and when she kissed him a dozen or two, she says, now Ted, can this be you? She says, now Ted, can this be you? Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. So, like I said, she's a little bit confused. And this verse shows how totally confused she is. Can you sing it for us now?
Yeah. Oh, were you drunk or were you blind when you left your two fine legs behind? Or was it coming across to say, wore your two fine legs from the knees away?
So poor Mrs. McGrath's trying to figure out and think, how did he manage to leave his two legs behind? As if you could leave two legs behind. Did you ever leave a coat behind somewhere, or maybe a hat? Well, imagine if you could just leave your legs behind the same way. Can't happen, of course. So this is quite a serious song in one way, but it's also kind of funny. It takes a light-hearted, funny approach as well, little jokey bits. So it's quite unusual that way. So here's how it goes. Oh, were you drunk or were you blind when you left your two fine legs behind? Try that. Oh, were you drunk or were you blind when you left your two fine legs behind? Or was it coming across the say, wore your two fine legs from the knees away? Sing it. Or was it coming across the say, wore your two fine legs from the knees away? Let's put that together. Oh, were you drunk? You ready? Oh, were you drunk or were you blind when you left your two fine legs behind? Or was it coming across the say, wore your two fine legs from the knees away? Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. And Ted answers back. Sing it there, Nellie.
Yeah. No, I was not drunk, nor was I blind when I left my two fine legs behind. But a cannonball on the 4th of May swept my two fine legs away.
So here Ted explains what really happened. So listen, again, I'll sing a line and sing back with me, and it goes. No, I was not drunk, nor was I blind. No, I was not drunk, nor was I blind, when I left my two fine legs behind. When I left my two fine legs behind. But a cannonball on the 4th of May, but a cannonball on the 4th of May, swept my two fine legs away, swept my two fine legs away. Let's put those 4 lines together, yeah, and we'll sing the chorus. So, ready? No, I was not drunk, nor was I blind, when I left my two fine legs behind. But a cannonball on the 4th of May swept my two fine legs away. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. And this gets Mrs. McGrath thinking. And can you sing the next verse?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ted, I'll grow, why weren't you cute and run away from the Frenchman's shoot? 'Tisn't my son Ted is in it at all, 'cause he'd run away from a cannonball.
So here Mrs. McGrath, she's kind of blaming Ted, isn't she? She's saying, weren't you a silly boy to get caught up in that war? Because really overall the message in this song is that it's an anti-war song. It's basically saying that war is a terrible thing and should be avoided at all costs because terrible things happen to common people. So she says, you should have run away. If you heard fellas fighting, you should have just run the other way. So it goes, oh, Ted Agra, why weren't you cute? Sing it. Oh, Ted Agra, why weren't you cute? And run away from the Frenchman's shoot. And run away from the Frenchman's shoot. 'Tisn't my son Ted is in it at all. Sing it. 'Tisn't my son Ted is in it at all. 'Cause he'd run away from the cannonball. 'Cause he'd run away from the cannonball. Now let's put those 4 lines together and then follow it with the chorus. So, oh, Ted Agra. Oh, Ted Agra, why weren't you cute and run away from the Frenchman's shoot? 'Tisn't my son Ted is in it at all, 'cause he'd run away from the cannonball. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Last verse, so Nellie?
Yeah. Oh, foreign words I do proclaim between Don Juan and the King of Spain. By heavens, I'll make them rue the time they swept the legs of a child of mine.
So here, Mrs. McGrath has decided not to be blaming poor Ted, but to blame the fellas that started the war in the first place, who were probably only doing it to gain more money and more power for themselves with little thought for anybody else. So it goes like this. Oh, foreign wars I do proclaim. Try that. Oh, foreign wars I do proclaim between Don Juan and the King of Spain. Between Don Juan and the King of Spain. By heavens, I'll make them rue the time. By heavens, I'll make them rue the time. They swept the legs of a child of mine. They swept the legs of a child of mine. Let's put those 4 lines together and then we'll sing the chorus. Ready? Oh, foreign wars I do proclaim between Don Juan and the King of Spain. By heavens, I'll make them rue the time they swept the legs of a child of mine. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Do you know, I'd be scared of Mrs. McGrath at this point. I think she'd be a fairly deadly soldier, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
She got quite angry with the fellas that started the war, and like I say, not blaming poor Ted, who was only used really. So this is an anti-war song. Like I said, it's very unusual because it's a very serious matter, but dealt with in a kind of a funny way with a lovely light-hearted chorus. So now we're going to sing the whole song through from beginning to end, and when we get to the end, we're going to sing the chorus twice, and on the very last line we're going to drag it out. So just watch me and you'll see what we're going to do at the very end, just to finish it up. So we're going to start. Are you ready? The first note is oh. Sing that with me. Oh. And here we go. Oh, Mrs. McGrath lived on the seashore for the space of 7 long years or more. When she spied a ship coming o'er the say, this is my son Ted, will you clear the way? Oh, wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Well, Ted, he landed without any legs, and in their place 2 wooden pegs. And when she kissed him a dozen or 2, she says, now Ted, can this be you? Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Oh, were you drunk or were you blind when you left your two fine legs behind? Or was it coming across the say, were your two fine legs from the knees away? Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. No, I was not drunk, nor was I blind when I left my two fine legs behind. But a cannonball on the 4th of May swept my two fine legs away. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Oh, Ted-a-Gra, why weren't you cute and run away from the Frenchman's shoot? 'Tisn't my son Ted is in it at all, 'cause he'd run away from a cannonball. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. Oh, foreign wars I do proclaim between Don Juan and the King of Spain. By heavens, I'll make them rue the time they swept the legs of a child of mine. Wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da, wish-a-ring-dong-da, ring-a-dong-a-da, ring-dong-daddy, wish-a-ring-dong-da. It's not every traditional song that you use jazz hands at the end, so it kind of fits in there in that one. So look, we really hope that you enjoyed that. So from me, Aileen.
And me, Nellie.
We hope you enjoy the rest of your Crinnew na Nog day in 2020. Slán!